I don't care if it's a week, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? LeBron James. That's who y'all gotta start appreciating. And you gotta stop disrespecting this man. You got AJ Brown, who's a legit number one, and you got Julio, who's another legit number one. One of them dudes gotta get double teamed. Who gonna get double teamed? And whoever gets double teamed, the other one gets the ball. I'm saying this with no pun intended, but full of pride. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the newest episode of the Prideful podcast. As always, it's your boy Pride, and I got a special guest today, all the way from the Extra Point podcast. Oh, I lost you there. There he is. It's that man, Sheaf. Oh, you might want to turn your mic on, bro.
Yeah, I'm good.
There you go. So, like I said, this is Sheaf from the Extra Point podcast. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good. I'm pretty hyped. You know, this is my first live podcast. Disregard the green screen.
Yeah, so obviously before we get into it, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself and let us know about the show you have.
Ooh, okay. So basically, Extra Point is a podcast off of Anchor that me and my co-host, Matt, came up with because we love sports. You know, we talk sports in our group chat. We talk sports on our Xbox. Hold on one second.
Take your time. We good?
Yes, pardon me. That was Matt.
All right.
So yeah, it was me and him. We like talking sports. We usually talk sports on our Xbox Live, you know, in our group chats. So we're like, why not let the world hear what we have to say also? You know what I mean? You understand? So basically, me and Matt just go on the podcast. We talk. We have fun with it too. It's like it brings our point to the world. And if I'm the type of person, if I'm right, I'll let you know I'm right. But usually in the group chats, I don't get credit. So usually I like to record myself and so when I am right, I just bring back the proof and boom. Oh yeah, Sheepy's so smart. I'm just like, see, I told you, don't disrespect me. You know what I mean? So Matt, on the other hand, Matt is loves sports like to a T. Hockey, baseball. He loves it to a T. Like his view on sports is amazing. Sometimes he points out the little stuff that sometimes I don't even notice, but it takes me a while to notice in a millisecond. So I just went to him and was like, "Yo, let's start our podcast." He's like, okay, let's do this. Let's try it. And that's how Extra Point was formed.
That's what's up. And it's kind of funny, speaking of Matt.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if his camera decides to work. Oh, Matt.
There he is. There's that boy, Matt. And first and foremost, he's a Jets fan. So bear with him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yo, please. Been a rough 27 years.
I appreciate you guys coming on. And you said you're on Anchor. When can people catch your episodes?
Oh, okay. So basically, we're on Anchor. We like to post Mondays around like 10. So we'll post at like 10 p.m. Eastern, and then our prediction episode is usually Saturday, around 12 noon Eastern. So that's our episode scheduling. And if anything else, you know.
If anything else, just obviously, I was with you guys on Saturday. It was fun. It was a ball, ladies and gentlemen. If you can, please check out the podcast because it's funny. It's very entertaining. So you know, I'm telling that I would not lie to you. I'm a very honest person. So please do me a favor, check out their podcast. It's phenomenal. Let's get right into the episode because this is something I've been wanting to talk about for quite a while. Mm-hmm. Ben Simmons has gone AWOL. I don't know what's going on with him at this point. Supposedly, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Thibault, and I believe somebody else in that organization was planning to fly out to meet with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons got a hold. He heard it, got a hold of him, and said, "I don't know who you coming for, but it's not for me. Stay home. Don't come see me." It's funny. This is the Ben Simmons I want to see on the court. I don't know where Ben is getting all this energy from. I really don't. But I'm gonna start with you, Chief. Is Ben Simmons being selfish or dramatic with the way he's handling his departure from the 76ers?
Ben Simmons, Ben Simmons he's the newer generation superstar, correct? Even though he can't shoot, he'll give you 1 billion assists, go to the rack. He's considered an all-star. But is he being dramatic? I don't think so. If I don't like somewhere, and at first, you draft me, I'm grateful you draft me, but you pay me and I really hate it here, I'm out of there. Yo, coach, trade me. Oh, we're going to make it difficult to trade you. And then you're going to be stuck here. Okay, then I'm not coming. I'm a millionaire. I will survive off the millions you already gave me. Oh, you want to take my check? All right. Thank you. Don't come. Don't bother me. Oh, yeah, hey, come on, we can win. No, I want to play somewhere else. I want to go have fun. Well, it's like the same thing with the Kawhi Leonard situation. When he was dunking in San Antonio, mean faced. When he went to the All-Star game, yep. Oh, yeah,
fun guy.
Bink. So now he told Pop, yeah, bro, I want to get out of here. They're being difficult because they don't want they know he's a good player, but they don't want to lose him, and they're making it difficult for him to be traded. Oh, I want 6 players. They want to finesse. They want to finesse anybody who's gonna trade with them. But the way that Ben Simmons can't shoot situation is that tanked his value, and no team is gonna trade for that. With not even the teams that's rebuilding, not even Detroit's gonna send you young players a package like that. Like, take the spin. Oh, get at me. Okay, that's great. We see what he's given us, but his value is just low, and you're gonna have to just take it on the head and trade him for a bag of chips. That's how I see it. He's not being dramatic though. He's being truthful.
Yeah, I think that. Yo, let me tell you something right now. They had a chance to send him for Harden, and they bricked. Now look. Now you're struggling to find some team to take him. But who's going to take him? He's an offensive liability. If you look at this, NBA, everybody in the mother shoots 3-pointers. This guy is just building bricks every time he shoots the ball. So I seen the Blazers were interested. I believe the Rockets. I seen something about the Knicks, but then again, if me and you are free agents, we're going to the Knicks too, so it don't matter. But I don't think he goes back to Philly. I think before the season starts, he gets traded to where, that's still to be determined. But I think he's done. In Philly.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. Let me ask you a question. If you guys are in a relationship with someone, right, and they say, "I don't want you. You're too ugly. You got a patchy beard. Your breath stinks," right? And you go, "Okay, no problem." Okay, you leave. You say, "Bet." You leave. I leave. It's fine, right? They down bad and can't get nobody. They butt ugly. They go out to the club and even them drunk people don't want to touch them. Now all of a sudden, you're my knight in shining armor. You're my prince. I need you in my life. Are you gonna go back to that person?
Nah, GG's, you're done.
Yeah. Look, Doc Rivers, and I have nothing but respect for Doc Rivers.
3-point.
How are you gonna sit there and say, "Oh, no, forget the 3-point comment. I don't know if Ben can be the starting caliber point guard on the championship team." Then 2 weeks ago, he's on national television, virtually begging the man to stay. Let me ask you a question. Chief, if I call you ugly, are you then gonna buy me roses?
It depends what kind of ugly you call me.
No, it depends. If I call you ugly, you're not buying me roses. Matt, if I call you stupid, are you gonna smile at me and dap me up the next day?
Nah, I'm not say other words.
That's exactly. So like people are saying that Ben Simmons is being unfair, and Ben does have some fault in it because for the past 3 seasons, it's been a vicious cycle with Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
I'm a Ben Simmons fan. I love him. For the people who says he's trash, you don't know what you're talking about because he's got only 2 flaws in his game. And crunch time, he sometimes gets tentative, and he doesn't have a jump shot. Everything else, and don't tell me defense doesn't matter because everyone who's sucking Rudy Gobert, it's not for his pick and roll offense. It's not because he touches the floor. It's the defense. Don't tell that all of a sudden Kawhi Leonard, he's a great player. Why? Because he's two-way. Oh, wait, he's two-way. So now we got to sit here, and now we got to pretend like defense doesn't matter. Like, it's wild to me how the Sixers organization are doing him dirty. And now they kind of want to pretend like we never said any of this stuff. We don't feel this way. And Ben Simmons is just being quote-unquote dramatic. That's kind of the vibe they're sending. And it doesn't really make sense to me considering after everything you guys have put this kid through, every offseason, like they've been questioning him. And all he's been doing is gritting his teeth and showing up to work. Yeah, he doesn't have a jump shot. But you know who else is a liability? Joel Embiid. Because the dude can't stay on the court, and you guys have yet to say anything to him. Every time Ben Simmons misses a three-point shot, everyone in Philly wants to go up in arms. But when Joel Embiid eats a bad Big Mac and all of a sudden has a tummy ache, nobody wants to bother him. I don't understand the logic of this. I feel for Ben Simmons, but like I said, it's a vicious cycle with the guy. Look, I'm a Ben Simmons supporter, right? I like him, right? But it's a vicious cycle the past 3 seasons. The dude can shoot threes in the offseason.
See, but with the Embiid thing, he was considered MVP though. Him getting hurt, yeah, that hurts. But I mean, when he's on that court,
let me ask you a question.
That's an MVP.
Let me ask you a question. How many games are in the NBA season?
82.
Can I ask you a question? Do you know how many times Joel Embiid has played at least 70 games?
Oh, nah. I can tell you. I think like
zero.
I was gonna say 1. Shit.
No, zero. Imagine coming into the league, not even being able to suit up, and you miss about 2.5 years. Let that be Ben Simmons. Let that be anybody else in the league. But because it's Joel Embiid, we got to give him a pass. But I don't want to harp on Joel Embiid. I have me and Joel Embiid, we have a history that is not, right now we hate each other, right? Like I want to love him. We hate each other right now. But for Ben Simmons, look, in the offseason, Ben Simmons looks like Steph Curry. The dude can't miss a shot. The guy is out here shooting 101% from the three-point line. Now, I don't know how that's possible, but he's doing it. Then you come to the regular season, and all of a sudden, the guy sneezing because he's allergic to take a shot outside the three-point line. Like, I swear to God, the guy has tissues when he's, like, driving up, and as soon as he take a step inside the three-point line, the tissue goes away, and the guy all of a sudden is balling like crazy. Like, I'm on Ben Simmons' side. Do I think he's being dramatic? No. But I do think he's hurting himself a little bit. I really do, because if you're going to come out and at this point, people are now starting to call him a cancer. If you're going to come out and start...
He's a cancer?
That's what people are saying because of how he's handling this.
So if he's a cancer, what is Kyrie?
Oh, don't even get me started, bro. Kyrie's not even a cancer. Kyrie took your life. At this point, like if we're talking illnesses, Kyrie just he killed Cleveland, right? Like he got Cleveland safe. He almost won Boston, and I'm a diehard Celtics fan, and I will never forgive Kyrie for the joke that he showed up talking about I'm the best player on the planet, and the dude was out here having shot like percentages. It was Kyrie is horrible. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not a fan of his at all, and he's threatening. Oh well, I'm not gonna get the vaccine. Okay, we shouldn't get paid. Get him out of the league. We'll survive without Kyrie. If we can survive without LeBron James being injured, you think I'm tripping over Kyrie? What by Mr. The Earth is flat? You ain't gonna catch. You ain't catching me with that today. Not today. But Ben Simmons, I feel bad for him, Matt. I really do. But as much sympathy as I have for him, I really do feel like he's kind of shooting himself in the foot a little bit.
Yeah.
What about a Ben Simmons Kyrie swap? Oh wait,
I'll be honest with you. I love that, and the reason I love that is because if you have Ben Simmons with shooters, that works out perfectly. Because now you don't need to rely on Ben Simmons to develop that jump shot. You can kind of have him, facilitate a little bit. Then James Harden wants to facilitate. You can put Ben Simmons in at the 4. Because remember, Ben Simmons is big. He's big, and when you switch on him in terms of defense, he could really guard 1 through 5. He can actually guard everybody. So I wouldn't mind that at all. I really wouldn't. Wherever he goes, he's gonna need shooters. The only two logical places I can see him going is either Brooklyn or Golden State. And Golden State's gonna have to give up Draymond. They're saying they want Draymond. You're out of your mind, Mr. Triple Single. If you want to keep that, go ahead. But
I'll keep it because look at this. Draymond is the best player to ever play his role. Well, let me not say best player. Best player. No. I mean, like, to play his role. He won't get, I'm going to get 3 points, 4 rebounds, but bother you the whole game? I'm happy. Oh, we won?
But that's what Ben Simmons does, and he's giving you more points, more assists, and more rebounds, and he's more versatile.
I mean, yes.
I mean, me personally, the way how their careers are lining up right now, if you want to capitalize on, arguably, you could probably make an argument that Steph and Clay probably have, 2 more years before that legitimate championship window closes? Probably have about 2. I mean, maybe 3 if you want to stretch it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to capitalize on that, why not get, at this point, a younger version of Draymond? You know?
Send Draymond and Wiggins.
I mean, with the whole Wiggins thing, he don't even want. He's probably not gonna play. Yeah. Home. Yeah, so you might as well ship him out too. You know, and in terms of Philly, look, they already shot themselves in the foot because one day they want to trade him, then the next day they're like, "Hey, yo, Ben, come on, let's renew our vows." And as I know, they're not fam. Like, and people forget this started with Philly shopping him out. Ben Simmons then was like, "Hold on, I'm hearing rumors. Let me investigate. Let me figure out." Then he started calling him, and when they said yeah, he was like, "Oh, for real? All right, feelings mutual." Now all of a sudden they can't get nothing from him. All of a sudden he's a good guy. Look, Chief. Outside of the Nets and Golden State, outside of that, do you think there's a legitimate team who not only can get him, but he'll fit? Because obviously those two are there anybody else.
Okay. I don't know. See, I mean, he Timberwolves.
Him and Karl Anthony Towns. I wouldn't mind that.
Well, you said what? Say that again.
Nah, him with Karl Anthony Towns. I think that'll.
Yeah, that's not bad. Bucks too. Him. See, I would put him. Depends if he goes to the 4. He can go with Atlanta. With Trae Young, put him at the 4, but they paid John Collins, so that wouldn't make sense.
Unless you put him at the 3.
But that's taken away from the Serbian assassin Boban.
Oh, that's true.
Boban.
It's weird because Matt, you said this earlier, because of his lack of a shot, his destinations are like
it's limited.
They're very limited because if you want the best for him, like in terms of making sure that he does what he does best, which is facilitate, which he's phenomenal at, you do need guys around him who not only can hit a shot, but can hit a shot consistently and off ball. And if you really look at it, not a lot of guys in the league can really do that. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel bad for Ben Simmons. Again, I'll be screaming free Ben Simmons with a sign. I'll be the offie over here in the corner. And look, Ben Simmons, I love you, bro. You'll find a place as long as it's not with the Celtics because we're not giving up. If we give up Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown for him, I just might post free agency. I just might switch teams, bro. I'd rather be a Jets fan than give up these. Wow. I'd rather be a Jags fan. I would rather be.
Nah, I doubt you'd rather be a Jags fan.
You come to the Knicks and that squad, baby.
No, I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm gonna tell you why. Carmelo Anthony put a bad taste in my mouth, but I'm not gonna go there just yet. I'm gonna be nice. But speaking of Carmelo Anthony, the Hall of Famer, he decided to sell out and go to LA. Right? All of a sudden now this dream team is assembled, and everyone thinks, "Oh my God, the Lakers is the problem. Oh my God, it's going to be the Lake Show and it's going to be the Nets." Preseason basketball is almost here, and ironically, the first game of preseason basketball is Lakers versus Nets. Now, obviously, we don't care about that. Let's just call it what it is. Let's not front. But the idea started, trickling with this new look Lakers team. Is it basically a collision course for the Nets and the Lakers to meet in the finals? Or is everybody just kind of being blind and just looking down looking down a narrow tube, and then perhaps another team can come out and get it. Sheaf, I'm going to throw it to you first. Is there any other team, Eastern or Western Conference, that could potentially upset this matchup that everybody, for some reason, desperately wants to see?
Look, man. The Mavs. I'm about to say it because I'm a Mavericks fan. Luka's a superstar, don't get me wrong. But we're going to get past this first round hump, right? And then we're going to take the league over. If it's not this year, it's 2 more years. Another team, Kawhi Leonard's injured, so the Clippers are out of there. I would say the Nuggets. Did you see that contract today?
$207 million 5-year extension from Michael Porter Jr. Up to $207 million.
Hold on, time out. So you pay that man for potential?
No, well, here I was thinking about that at first, but to be fair to him, when Jamal Murray went down, Michael Porter did play a big role in helping them kind of. I don't want to say, because when he tore his ACL, there was a big hole in that ship. And I'm not going to say he plugged the hole, but he was there with a bucket, and he had a big bucket, and he was scooping out the water a little bit faster than the water was coming in the ship. So that deal didn't really – I'm not tripping about that deal. Believe it or not. I think I'm the 5% who's not tripping about it. I think you and Matt, I think I saw that look on your face. I think you're also in like the – this kid definitely is smoking. Why $207 million?
Yeah, for him, like he wasn't no all-star. He better get an all-star this year because to validate that contract. If he doesn't get all-star, I don't care. That money belongs to superstars or people. He's a solid player. Yes, I'm not saying he's not. He was supposed to go number 1. He slipped all the way to what, 9, 8, or was it 13? One of the two in that draft.
15.
And, huh?
It was like 15.
15, even worse.
He was still
that money there. Me personally, if I'm the GM, I'm giving him what 5 years, 145, 130, and then you show me what you got. I mean, you showing me what you got, but now you get to that all-star level, and then I'll give you more.
Well, it is incentive-based. Let me just throw that in there real quick. It's incentive-based. So it's not like they're just going to give him that money up front. It's worth up to $207 million. And in it kind of goes depending on how much, as long as he got to play a certain number of minutes and he's got to have a certain amount of games played. Like you said, all NBA offense, all NBA defense, or all NBA period. All-stars, all those do go into effect. So it's not like they're giving him that $207 million. I think like over $100 million of it was guaranteed. So, which again, for 5 years, $100 million guaranteed, that's not a bad deal. But a lot of it is incentive-based. And again, we need to remember who we're talking about. This kid is a legit offensive threat. He's not too bad either.
He's not bad. No, don't get me. He's not bad. He's good. He's very good. But just to throw out that 207, I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on. That's crazy. And another two other teams, maybe even the Suns could run it back. They finally got a center. They got a veteran center in JaVale McGee, which they were missing because when Ayton goes out and he needs that break, they had no backup.
Nope. And I'll be honest with you, that's where Dario Saric turned his ACL. At first, I didn't think that mattered. But as the series went on, I was like, maybe there's a different conversation. Not to say Dario Saric is like an all-world talent, but just having that size to help block off Giannis, it could have relieved some of the pressure from Ayton. So that way he wouldn't have to get in trouble.
And then lastly, probably the Jazz could run at the Lakers too. I feel don't give me that face. Pause the statement. I'm not a big fan of Mr. 200 million just to sit in the paint. I'm with you there. High five. Boom. I am not. What?
I'm waiting for the air. It is there. I was waiting for that butt. I was waiting for it.
Donovan Wade Mitchell.
Wade. Wow.
Donovan Wade Mitchell. Yeah, his game is just like D Wade. Young D Wade. Don't get me wrong.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you live. I'll let you live.
You're gonna. So wait.
I'm gonna let you live. I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna look.
Yeah,
Man,
if he gets more efficient, that team could go somewhere too. And it depends on Joe the Farmer Ingles too. Also, he's getting older and slower. Mm-hmm. So,
man. So before I pass it to you, Matt, I just want to make one quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hold my comments to the end. Matt, can anybody legitimately, in your opinion, upset this dream match? I use that term loosely. The dream match everyone's hoping for, or do you think Lakers and Nets is what we're gonna get?
Truthfully, I don't want to see that because it's all the same bullshit every year with the NBA. It's always like LeBron versus another super team. That's why shout out to Giannis in Milwaukee for pulling through and winning it. Can't count them out.
They got lucky.
They're defending champs. He's gonna definitely try for number 2. I want to say Atlanta, but like they're there, but not there yet. I don't think they could compete with like Milwaukee, in which they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Knicks, but that's just me just throwing the Knicks in there because I'm a Knicks fan. You gotta go. Like what Chief said, Denver. If Jamal Murray didn't go down, who knows about that series? I still think the Clippers. They could get in there if Kawhi and Paul George both stay healthy, but if one of them goes down, it's over. But I would say Miami too this year. You can't count out Miami. They made a couple of solid moves in the free agency, and I think that's about it. I'm not putting the Mavs in there because I don't believe in Porzingis. Sorry, Chief. That my boy Porzingis. That boy ain't it. I tell you right now, you had him. Goodbye. He's gonna wind up breaking his pinky toe with some shit. He's out for the year.
Blah blah blah. Pinky toe.
I will say this about the Mavs. Do I think they're ready? No, but I will say this. I believe they're one key piece off the bench away, and they're a chemistry step away when it comes to Luka and Porzingis. Once these two get on the same page, they could be scary. They could be, but it involves Luka not only giving Porzingis the ball more, but Porzingis got to stop thinking that he's JJ Redick. You're not that guy. You feel me?
Blame Rick Carlisle.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
I do blame Rick Carlisle to a degree. I do, because if Rick Carlisle is not grabbing Porzingis and telling him, I understand that. But Porzingis ain't a third-year guy anymore. You feel me?
Yeah, Rick Carlisle was saying in his interview, he was like, "Yo, I was told to go in the corner and stay in the corner. People yell at me to be in the post like I'm tall." And
but he's got some cachet to his name. The dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you think Kristaps Porzingis, you're not thinking Patrick Beverley. Like, if Patrick Beverley comes in and starts telling me what to do, I'm laughing at you.
No, but I'm a Rick Carlisle fan and all that. He's still a good coach, but it's Rick's way or the highway. Because even when Rondo came to the team, and Rondo was like this, fight headbutting.
Yeah, but Rondo don't like anybody. I don't know what's going with Rondo. Rondo will fight anybody for no reason whatsoever. Like, that's kind of the reason we took him out. I do get your point. I do think it's a little bit of everybody's, because again, Luka Doncic is the guy in that organization right now. So if he goes and he does tell Luka get in the paint, and Luka gets in the paint, Mark Cuban's not going to get rid of Luka.
Yeah, definitely.
So but I get your point. But with who do I think is going to be in the finals?
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, I am a LeBron James fan. Okay,
here we go.
love him. I really hold on. Just take this trip with me. I believe he's the greatest player to ever play the game. I really do. And if you guys disagree, well, I'll be more than happy to have this conversation with you guys later. No problem whatsoever. But I will say this. This team is just begging to get swept in the first round. I love me some LeBron James. And I want to love Anthony Davis so bad. But it's getting to the point where Anthony Davis, it's like Anthony Day-to-Day Davis, bro. Like Anthony Day-to-Davis. Like, that's what they're calling him now, because the dude just can't stay healthy anymore. And now you got who? Russ? Well, Russ is your saving grace. And I'm going to say this because a lot of people who...
Westbrook.
Yeah, and here's the thing. People don't understand basketball, right? What they do, they hear the name, and they automatically assume, oh, yeah, it's going to work. They got Carmelo, and they got Russell Westbrook. Fam, it's not 2012. It's not 2015 anymore. You can't just look at the names and be like, boom, it's going to work because they got LeBron James. Like, I love LeBron. Again, I'm on full record. He is the greatest player of all time to me. But at the same time, if you look at everything else around him, like, look, I'm not a fan of Kyle Kuzma. Don't like him. How he has an NBA contract gives me hope that I'll be a professional one day. But at this point, you traded a young Kyle Kuzma for an older one in Russell Westbrook. And let me explain why. Kyle Kuzma was always the oddball. He never fit in no matter what they were doing, whether it was running the offense or the defense. If they were flying somewhere, driving, hell, he could have been in his house. LeBron could have went back to Cleveland, and he still would have been an oddball. This dude did not fit in at all. And now you're putting Russell Westbrook in, who honestly doesn't fit in at all. Like, everyone wants to scream about the triple doubles, and I'm like, great. Again, he's a phenomenal standalone talent, and I will never take that away from him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody can ever come in and do what he did, I will give. I'm not taking nothing from him. But at the same time, the triple doubles can only get you so far because, listen, when he was getting the triple doubles, he was either missing the playoffs or getting mollywopped in the first round. Okay, he goes to Houston. He couldn't get any triple doubles, and it is the most team success he's had since Kevin Durant left him. And he was so mad he couldn't get the triple doubles. He wanted to leave Houston to go to the Wizards, who was a dog water franchise and continues to be a dog water franchise, so he can get triple doubles. I'm going to say this one more time. If a dude cares more about the stats than he does the team, you're not finna tell me that he's a team player. You're not going to tell me that garbage. You're not going to tell me a Carmelo Anthony who still thinks he's that guy. Fam, bro. This ain't Nick Mello no more. Forget it. You ain't Denver Mello no more, dog. You've been on what? 4 teams? 5 teams since, bro? You went to the Thunder, right? Then the Thunder traded you to Atlanta. Atlanta wanted nothing to do with you. They didn't even rip your jersey out. You couldn't even suit up for them. Then you go to Houston, and you felt like, oh, man, they was pushing me out. They was pushing you out. No, you pushed yourself out with your play. Okay?
No, they pushed them out. They pushed them out. They did them dirty.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. The only way they pushed him out, only way they could have pushed him out, is if he said, please push me. And that's what he did. He was begging them to push him out. I don't want to hear nothing about he deserved what happened to him in Houston. The only difference I would do is if James Harden and Chris Paul knew and didn't tell him, that's the only difference I would make. And if they're his boys and they brought him there, they should have sat him down and said, bro, they say it's not working out. They on the way to let you go. That's the only difference I would have had. Other than that, I don't care. Shoot. Okay? Then you go to Portland. Okay? You go to Portland, and you out here trying to tell Damian Lillard, who is better than, and I will say this proudly and with no regrets, Damian Lillard is a better player than Carmelo Anthony could ever dream of. I'm going to say that one more time, and I mean it. Damian Lillard is a better player than Carmelo Anthony could ever dream, manufacture, create, or produce ever in his career.
Oh, you're bugging.
You know who else is bugging? Melo, for thinking he's still that guy. So if I'm bugging, he's bugging too, and we could be crazy together. But he goes there, and he's trying to wave off Damian Lillard to do ISO, to airball it. What a guy. What a guy, right? Then he leaves that, and the only reason, let's call it what it is, only reason he's still in the league is because LeBron is his boy. If he was not on that banana boat, the dude would have been unemployed. You feel me? So I don't want to hear oh my God, they got Melo. No, that's not Melo. That's Carmelo. Okay, I don't like LaMelo Ball, but LaMelo's not Melo and me, bro. This ain't young Carmelo Anthony anymore. This is a dude who, frankly, when you see him out there, look, this team like defense. Believe it or not, even an older LeBron at this stage of his career, if you need a couple stops in a row, he'll go out there. When's the last time Carmelo ever played defense?
He wasn't.
He was on Knicks.
Yeah, pretty much. He wasn't even a defensive player, even. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. When he was on the Knicks, you're correct. Yeah.
Exactly, that's it. And then he goes, you know what I mean? So it's like you are now making holes, and you need a 3-point shooting, which Melo, he's not a good 3-point shooter. Let's call it. He's not anymore. He's just not taking as many stupid shots as he took. So it looks like he's a good 3-point shooter. But look, man, I can shoot 40% from the field if I'm shooting 1.5 threes a game. Come on, man. What are we doing here? You feel me? So to me, I don't look, man. I love LeBron. Like I said, I am a LeBron.
I think they're first round knockout too.
Honestly, I really do, because at the end, look, if you don't give Russ the ball for 3 straight possessions, he gets in his feelings. Do get in his feelings.
Yeah, he's not a good off-ball player. If like LeBron, but then you don't have to give the ball to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know where that's gonna coexist at with LeBron. If like say LeBron's like, all right, I'm being point guard, you be off ball, do some screens with Anthony Davis. He's not an off ball shooter. I'll let Westbrook wrap around Anthony Davis 20 times if you think I'm stepping up.
Right, and he's never had to do that. So it's like I just don't see this team going in. I maybe the Suns, they did bring back Chris Paul, and like you said, with JaVale gives them another body. So I do like them. And honestly, other than that, like, you know, I think they're really the only team. I mean, maybe Denver too, maybe. Yeah. But like, to address your Jazz point, I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm on record saying this. I'm on record. The Utah Jazz is perhaps the most overrated 1 seed in the history of the NBA. I think they're number 1, and number 2 and 3 is a toss-up between the Atlanta Falcons. Oh my goodness, the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks. That was the number 1 seed when LeBron was in Miami.
Joe Johnson gang.
Yeah. It's between them and I think the 2016 Celtics with Isaiah Thomas, when we almost lost to the 8-seeded Bulls. Yeah,
that was a good series. That was a great series.
And if Rondo wasn't injured, we would have. What I'm saying wouldn't sound crazy if Rondo was never injured. If he wasn't injured, we would have lost. I don't care what anybody says. I'm on record saying that. But other than that, I think the only other 2 teams are the Nuggets and the Suns. And in terms of the East, I mean, Philadelphia don't know what they're doing, so it's kind of off there. And the Bucks, I mean,
the Bucks. Honestly, they really got lucky. They lost to Kevin Durant. They almost lost to a Kevin Durant step back 3.
I will say I sort of agree with you. Bless you, Matt. I agree with you, but at the same time, it all came down to who was healthier. And
pretty much. Yeah, that's it.
I'm not a fan of the Bucks. I don't like them. But at the end of the day, I can't discredit the ring because I'm
not. They got it there. They got it.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't poo-poo on it because at the end of the day, health is as big of a factor as anything else. You know what I mean? I could be the greatest 3-point shooter on God's green earth, but if I'm not on the court, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I do got to give them props, but do I think they can do it again? No.
Nah, that was the 1 year for a weird team to do it.
Exactly. That was their year. They had it. So I think in terms of the East, I mean, the only team that kind of has a chance maybe is the Bucks. But I think in terms of the East, it's Net City. I really do.
I'm gonna go on record on this.
Go ahead.
Watch out for the damn Pacers. I'm gonna say that just because they got Rick Carlisle. And remember what he did with the Mavs the past couple of years. He took a good Clipper team to 7 with whatever we had, right? Correct? Now he has a super all-star, I would say, dependent on Sabonis is an all-star player. He is. He went
from a pretty good team to, excuse my French, a dog shit team. You're not gonna sell me on that.
Remember, TJ Warren didn't really play too.
So TJ and I like TJ Warren. You tell me TJ Warren making that much of a difference?
No, it's not.
Yeah. TJ Warren is still in the play-in with TJ Warren.
Yeah, no. The difference is going to be the coaching. Mark my words.
We'll see. I'm going to put it to you this way. And Matt, you're my witness here. When the Pacers are eliminated from playoff contention, I'm going to need you back here. I'm going to put it like that.
All right,
back here. But Matt, it looks like you've been wanting to say something.
We got to remember too. This is the first 82 game season in about 2 years too. So like, you know, like you said, Anthony Davis, he's one ankle away, missing 3 months. LeBron's been like, you know, injuries lingering here and there. So Westbrook. They got like DeAndre Jordan and Dwight Howard as your center. So those guys go down like.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
The Lakers get knocked out first round, right?
Mm-hmm.
That roster is fucking disgusting from top to bottom.
Yes.
Does LeBron think about, all right, I think it's time for me to, maybe get out of here? Because what are you going to do next? Next year, what are they going to do? They're going to go trade for Bradley Beal? They're going to go trade for whoever else? They lost all their assets for fucking Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis. So right now, it's the Lakers better win. Well, they already won, but,
yeah, well,
that one ring, okay, whatever. But, like,
I do get your point because this is the tail end of his career. So it's like you're either playing for one of two things. You're either playing for the rings or you're playing to chase Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? So do I think he'll retire? No. But I do feel like he won't. We'll see a different LeBron because, like you said, look, no one's going to take Russell Westbrook. No one's going to take him. No one's going to take that horrible contract. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Chief.
No, I was saying I'll take him. I'm kidding. I was.
Oh my lord! Look, man, I don't think anybody would take him. So it's like I think LeBron will play to catch Kareem, and I feel like he'll probably play until because he did have an extension.
Yeah.
I think he desperately wants to play with his son. I think that's and now that it's looking like it's with every day that's passing, it looks like that's not just a possibility. It's now looking like a legit reality. Yeah. It looks like he might end up doing that. So I think that's what he wants to do. I think he's going to get to a point where he's going to be like, look, as long as I don't lose in the first round and I don't lose in the finals, I don't care anymore.
Exactly.
I think that's where he's going to start heading in terms of his mentality. But look, man, like you said, this Lakers team is now stuck with what they got.
Yeah.
They're stuck with what they got.
It's all or nothing. They got to live off of veterans and stuff like that. So
and they're not going to be able to. And I'm going to say this right now to all the idiots out there that think because they got Russell Westbrook. And by the way, they're hyping up DeAndre Jordan. Oh my God, we got DeAndre Jordan. Same DeAndre Jordan who got all but erased from the Nets lineup because of how bad he was. And he had so many DMPs that they were like, hey, yo, fam, bro. They let him know. Yo, look, bro, don't even come to the games over. We're letting you rock after this season. They let him imagine being that bad at your job. They fire you and still pay you. Oh, let that sink in. You're so bad. They're like, hey, yo, fam, go home. Don't come back. I'll pay you for the rent.
I wish I got that job.
Right? Like, It's tough. But Sunday was a hectic day. I'm going to say that right now. And I will say this right now. I've said this before and I will say it again. I think every time we talk football, I'm going to say this. Sundays were invented for the NFL.
Oh, absolutely.
And at this point, I don't care what anybody says. If you disagree with me, fight me. But a lot of stuff happened. Week 3 came and left. It left my head spinning with some of the wild stuff I saw. We're going to recap some of the action. Chief, I know there's probably some things that's in your crawl that you want. Matter of fact, no. I want to start with Matt.
Yes.
Ice. Let me start with you. I saw your face. Your face lit up. And when I saw your face light up, it's like, I have something to say.
I got you.
Now,
I'm ready.
Matty Ice, week 3, give it to me.
Yo, I just want to say this once, man. And just one time only. You people on Twitter and Bleacher Report and my group chat talking about the Jets got rid of Sam Darnold just for Zach Wilson could do this. Dude, Joe Douglas came to this team with Sam Darnold at his quarterback. He had Jamal Adams and he had Leonard Williams. Joe Douglas said, fuck this. This is my team now. Gets rid of Leonard Williams, gets rid of Jamal Adams. We have the number 2 pick in the draft. We hired a new coach with a whole new offensive coordinator, which means it's best for the Jets and Sam Darnold to part ways. Was it Sam Darnold's fault? Hell no. When you have Adam Gase as your head coach, and then you have your wide receivers, Jameson Crowder, Brashard Perryman, your running back. I don't know who the fucking running back was last year because that's how fucking terrible we are because I just rooted for us to lose. It wasn't Sam Darnold's fault, man. It wasn't him. Now you bring in Zach Wilson. Yeah, we're 0-3. Listen, you want to talk about 4 interceptions, 7 interceptions. Look at every other rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Hello.
You got a legit point there because I will say this.
Did he freeze?
I think so, but I will say this: Justin Fields did not look good. He got sacked more than he completed passes.
Hey, leave my Ohio State boy alone.
No, listen, I'm a fan. I'm a Justin Fields fan. That is my boy. I've been on record, and I believe this. He will be the best quarterback of this class.
Yeah.
But he had a rough night. Matt, floor's back yours. Please continue demolishing the people. Yeah, I'm loving it, by the way. Yeah. I'm loving
it. Man, listen, I'm just I think everybody wants to do a little funny shit because of the Jets and whatever. But listen, the Jets and both Giants have the same record the last couple of years. It's 17-48. So New York football just fucking sucks. But back to my boy Zach Wilson. If you watch the games, there's just one clip on Twitter. I gotta find it today. Because the Jets wide receivers, all three of them ran a slant. All three of them ran together like you're playing recess football. Where's the poor kid supposed to throw the ball? And Corey Davis, we only gave him 3 years to whatever. He's dropping passes. Dude, we can't let that happen. Elijah Moore, rookie, missed all the preseason, missed a couple of practice. He's going to get there. But for everybody freaking out, talking about, we should fire Joe Douglas because his draft class 2020, only one guy's playing, which is Bryce Hall. Mekhi Becton is hurt. Ashton Davis is hurt. You can't base one thing off fucking 1 year. It's just like, I get it. It's football. It's the Jets. We want like a Super Bowl. This ain't Madden. You ain't trading fucking C.J. Mosley for Jair Alexander and Aaron Rodgers. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's called. You gotta wait. I believe in Joe Douglas. We're gonna get our ass kicked. Derrick Henry might have 300 yards on the Jets defense this week. I'm not gonna lie. He might have it.
By the way, that reminds me. If you have Derrick Henry, you start him and you start him yesterday.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like a surefire gimme. And I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll promise I'll give it back to you. If Derrick Henry does not have at least 25 touches, Mike Vrabel should be fired. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah. And then our poor offensive line, they try. Let me tell you something right now. My boy, it's not my boy. Greg Van Roten came out yesterday talking about Zach Wilson needs to throw the ball. He's holding on the ball for too long. What motherfucker? How about you go out there and run routes and get open? It's not Zach Wilson's fault that his wide receivers aren't fucking getting open. I like these guys make me laugh. Block the fucking guy for 4 seconds. Maybe we could get a fucking run game going. But no, you can't hold the fucking block. Let's put the blame on Zach Wilson. I pray to God, man. I pray to God. I wish Zach Wilson so much luck. We're gonna struggle for the first. We play Atlanta and London. Hopefully that. But this might be a Jets season where we go 6-8 towards the end of at the end of the schedule, and we get that little false hope, and then next year. Well, hopefully, we just need a number one wide receiver because Corey Davis, I love him, but he's not number one. He's a certified number 2. Yeah. I pray to God for Zach Wilson. He took the one hit after week 1, and I said, "Oh, this kid's gonna die after 2.5 weeks." I feel so bad. But listen, it's a Jet. Us Jet fans, we want to win. We want to win now. But listen, we ain't winning anytime soon.
You know that.
So it's just we just take it easy, man. We go 2-15 this year. Hey, fuck it. Give me Derek Stingley Jr. for fucking LSU as my number 1 cornerback, and we're set. So it's just everybody. I know
you jacked the defense.
11 years. We just gotta just play Madden. I won 2 Super Bowls already, so we're good. We're good. I got that satisfaction already. So
I will say this: you're the first accepting Jets fan I think I've ever seen. Because everybody, you know what I mean? Some Jets fans really thought that Zach Wilson was going to turn everything around for them. And it's if you want to call it an upgrade, go ahead, I guess. I personally don't think it is. I'm a Sam Darnold boy. But the thing is, even if you did upgrade your quarterback position, you still have a terrible line. You still have a terrible receiving core, and you still can't establish a run game. So it's you're upgrading one position, but it's you still got a whole bunch of other stuff you need to worry about. Yeah. So, but Chief, talk to me. Week 3, what do you think about it?
My fault. The amount of shit that happened week 3, phenomenal. Let's talk about the Ravens playing. They must have someone watching them above. Because there's no way they're supposed to win that game. Shout out to the GOAT man bat, Justin Tuck. I said Justin. Yeah, Justin Tuck.
Yeah,
Boom. Look at that. Oh my God, it's good. It's good. Oh, doink. And it's up there. Like, come on. But yeah, my fault. But yeah, that game was crazy. I feel bad for the Lions fans. I would have I wouldn't even watch the season no more after that. My Cardinals, let me say this. They had us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. we knew what we was doing. We knew what we was doing. And you had someone over here, Mr. Panic. Man, they better win. They better win. I'm like, it's Jacksonville.
Let me tell you why I wanted them to win. I have them in a survivor pool where it's just like it's just a little big money involved. So I didn't need to get knocked out week 3 because the Cardinals lost to the fucking Jaguars. That's why.
Yeah, and I don't understand why you wouldn't pick the Broncos to win over the Jets. Everybody know the Jets was losing. Oh, you don't bet against New York teams. Yeah, all right. But anywho, what else happened? That 49ers Packers game. I don't know if the 49ers paid the refs, but if you hit me, Clint, he got hit in the chest, but he got hit in the chin. I'm surprised he survived the freaking concussion protocol. Like, he came when he got hit here. I'm like, oh, he's dead. He's dead. And he got back up walking. I'm like, oh yes, thank Jesus, because I need you to score a couple more. I need a couple more catches for fantasy, or I was gonna lose. So it's like he got back up.
Because they asked him about it afterwards, like, oh, hey, Adams, how'd you get back? He goes, I'm built different.
I'm built different. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm like, dog. I'm like, you built to go to the ER, dog. Like, you look moderate, bro. Like,
and then, oh man, the fact. What other game that had me? The Chiefs. Chargers game.
That one killed me.
That was a good one.
Wow. So, three observations real quick. This might be the downward spiral for the Chiefs. It started like this year because their dominance is still there, but I think they start like to come back to reality. 2, gotta say it again. Justin Herbert is elite. He is. And 3, someone paid those refs too, because that wasn't pass interference. It wasn't. Owners
were shelling out blank checks this week, bro.
I don't know if you.
Come here. I got something for your pockets, real fast.
If you're a DB and you breathe on the receiver, hold on. Like what? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to stop a 6'4", 285 man running 4.3? Oh. No, it's passing.
You gotta put a guy that gets thrown over his head.
Even they look around. Come on, ref. He touched me. Like what? What do you want me to do? They need to be more lenient about with the physicality for the DBs. I say they move it up to like maybe 7 yards that you go put your hands on them and stuff like that.
They're not going to change anything.
I know they're not going to change that, but it's just it gets tough because now they're probably. Even the hitting, like say I know I'm small, I'm 5'11", and I'm going up against a Travis Kelce, and I know if I push him, he's not going nowhere, right?
No.
I'm gonna wait till he catch that ball. You see the shoulder right here? Loaded, bang. That's what I'm gonna do. But you know what? Flag on the play, personal foul, roughing the receiver, defensive receiver.
To that, I will say this: the offense knows that they're gonna get the flag, so like you do see them selling it like a lot, and it's bizarre to me. Like I can't remember what game I was watching. I think it might have been the 49ers game against the Packers. I think it was Valdez-Scantling. Like homeboy was just like grabbing, like he didn't really grab him. It was more kind of like a open, and he looked like trying to grab him and he missed. Right? They do a flag, right? Then I'm like, wait a minute, that's a flag. I'm like,
yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, that like it's I don't know like what's a flag anymore. What to do, what to do. It's just like they just and then them celebrating and then they're throwing flags. Like, come on, man. Let them celebrate. Like,
they're flag another flag. All right, you see that? All right, so let me say this: that when Brady got strip sacked, right?
Yep.
Into Bernard's hands. Bernard ran forward. As a runner, as anybody, I get the ball, I'm out. It was a strip fumble, right? That's what I'm taught, correct?
Yep.
So where the hell in the rule book does it say only the QB? They said the QB is the only one who could have get the ball and progress it forward. They didn't.
Yeah, that rule is very bizarre. If it's a strip, which is weird because if it's a strip sack, right? That's why you kind of see when there's a sack, you see a lot of linemen fall on the ball, even though they're wide open. They fall on the ball. It's bizarre because
I would have thought that was a completion,
right? You know what I mean? Like if you can make that stretch that it was, but that rule in and of itself is very, very weird because I have seen guys in the past get strip sacked and then a wide receiver who was just happened to be in there, or more times than not, the running back would scoop it up and run and they wouldn't say nothing. So like that rule in and of itself, it's a weird rule because frankly, I don't even think every ref even understands that rule because there's some games they'll call it and other games they're like, it's a fumble. Whoever gets it and runs, gets it and runs.
That's what I'm saying. That had to be title fumble section C 8.C390.
It's so deep nobody reads it.
That's what I'm saying. Because Mike, shout out to Mike Pereira for knowing every damn rule in that book. Because when he calls up and they're like, "Yeah, Mike Pereira, what you think about that?" Yeah, it's section 8.24.
I will say that if I ever disagree with anything and Mike Pereira comes on my screen, I immediately shut up and whatever that man says, it goes. That's it. It could have been a wide open catch, and if they throw defensive pass interference and he tells me it's defensive pass interference, guess what? It's defensive pass interference. Like I'm not questioning this man, right?
Yeah.
But real quick to recap what happened. Obviously, the Panthers won over Texans. The Chargers beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Cardinals stomped the Jags. Bears lost to the Browns, which I don't think was a surprise to anybody. Bills out here doubling up Washington for no reason whatsoever. Colts lost to the Titans. Saints over Patriots. That hurt my soul. Falcons somehow beat the Giants.
I told you.
Which is crazy. I mean, Bengals over the Steelers.
That was an upset. Oh, my God.
Yes, it was. Jets got shut out by Broncos. Sorry, Matt. Dolphins lost to the Raiders. Buccaneers lost to the Rams, which was a very entertaining game. Seattle got destroyed by the Vikings, which surprised me. Packers over Niners, and obviously we got the Eagles-Cowboys game. A couple things. Zach Wilson and Justin Fields. Demand a trade. Get out of there. Hold out. Do not. I'm gonna put it to this. I am not a Bears fan at all. I'm not, right? I'm not at all.
I used to be when I was younger.
I'm not a Bears fan, right? I am like, when I first saw the game, I was like, something's wrong, right? And it was bothering me. So I'm thinking about it. Matt Nagy wanted to lose on purpose. There's no way
they can't lose on purpose. Giants have their first round pick.
No. At first, I thought it was the pick, and when I realized that, I'm like, Matt Nagy must not believe in Justin Fields. Like this must be his point to be like, I told you Andy Dalton was better. That's how messed up Matt Nagy got me right now, bro. Because like the kid got sacked more than completion. Let that sink in.
He got sacked 9 times.
Yeah,
9.
6 completions. I'm like, I feel bad for him and Zach Wilson again. We spoke about this on Saturday when I was on their podcast, Extra Point. Zach Wilson is trying to do too much. And it's like, I like that swag you're trying to have, but bro, you're trying to do too much with too little. You don't got enough.
Exactly.
You don't have enough to do that, bro. Like you said, your best receiver is Corey Davis. If you put him on any other team, he's
a 2.
And that's like his ceiling. He's a 2 at best. Like on the Rams, he's probably not seeing any touches. On the Patriots, he'll probably see some. If he goes to the Chargers, maybe. I mean, there's like a lot of teams that like, you know what I mean? It's tough. So I really do feel bad for him. You said the Chiefs, and they're probably on the downward. I don't think so, but
absolutely not.
We're seeing a more vulnerable Kansas City. I do believe that. I do believe we're seeing a Kansas City who like there's like the Ravens lost, and their minds was like, you know what, could have went either way. It is what it is. This loss is probably an ego checker. That's probably like, hey, yo, look, bro, you guys been cruising the past few years. Y'all gotta knock it off, bro, because football play no games with nobody. They don't care. Like, bro, like, look, Aaron Rodgers, look, bro. Aaron Rodgers look at hit week 1, bro. He took it serious. Now, all of a sudden, the dude don't know how to throw a pick, and he's got 9 touchdowns his last 2 games. He's taking it.
Yeah, everybody thought he put on his team. Stupid asses.
Me included, and I wear that. I wear that. I have to, because I really did. I really thought that, but it was just a bad day at the office. He proved us wrong with 2 games back-to-back, showing, hey, look.
One game, because
I'm going to give him the Lions. I'm going to give him the Lions only because.
You got to give him the Lions. So listen, if you're in the NFL, you're in the NFL.
And I'm not even going to go with that. This is the same Lions team that kept it very close with the Ravens, who is still potentially a playoff team, even with all their injuries. But people had the Ravens winning by double digits. And they still kept it close. So again, this Lions team is not phenomenal. I'm not going to pretend they are, but they are better than what we expected them to be. And I will give them credit. So I'm going to give them that. But if you want to say one, fine. One game against a playoff team. A team that perhaps you might have to play.
Oh yeah, we play them next week.
No. I'm talking about the Packers and the Niners.
Oh.
Like in the playoffs, like depending on how everything goes, they might see each other.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Depending how things pan out. So it's like that's a game they gotta win. They gotta beat the Rams and they gotta beat the Bucks, right? Like those are kind of like the guys that they kind of have to go through. You know, they did it with the Niners. Props to Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going to poo-poo on that. However, I will say this. I think the Rams are more dangerous than – I don't know. I'm not going to speak for anybody. I'm going to speak for myself. I think they're more dangerous, and I think Matthew Stafford is better than what a lot of people, me included, have been giving him credit for. Like –
I got 3 letters for Matthew Stafford this year. 3 letters for Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I know
MVP. MVP. I'm telling you right now.
If he
MVP Matthew Stafford.
I'm gonna say this right now. If he keeps playing the way he's playing, it's gonna be a 2-man race between him and Kyler. It's gonna be a 2-man race, and it's really gonna come down to like the last couple games who balls out better. You know what I mean? Like, because look, and it's weird because I like Cooper Kupp, but all of a sudden Cooper Kupp looks like he's better than Robert Woods, which is wild to me because Robert Woods was their number 1 when Jared Goff was there. Now all of a sudden
pisses me off because I got Robert Woods on fantasy.
Yeah, so it's wild how all of a sudden, and it's funny because people are making jokes saying how Matthew Stafford is racist.
Yeah,
it's like he's abandoning. I saw this TikTok on it earlier. It's like, is he racist? And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, right, yeah, 100%, yeah, let's go with that, right? Yeah. So
hold on, I gotta.
It was really fun. I saw it. It made me chuckle, but like the connection he has with Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, since it's in my division, let me say, and we play him this week anyway. So no, he unlocked that offense. He like that offense that if we don't win it's gonna be the Rams because they tore the difference between him and Goff. He'll throw the ball down the 100 yards with a care in the world. Goff will throw the ball down the field, and it's an interception, and he's like, damn, bro. Matthew Stafford, all right, cool. I just missed. Next one. Oh, I got you.
And he'll do it again.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford was always that guy, too. Like, Detroit was just like, it was him and Megatron and Marvin Jones, and then it was just like, Detroit just failed him.
Yeah, so, like, I will give him props with that. I do want to touch up on Chief, what you said was upset, which took me by surprise. The Bengals over the Steelers.
Yeah, you ever heard of someone retiring mid-season?
Has to be Ben Roethlisberger, and if it's not him, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I think it was someone. It was someone on the Bills. Before Josh Allen got
Davis when he quit at halftime.
Yeah,
he quit at halftime.
He's like, yeah, I'm done. You see this? flag on the play. Big Ben, get the fuck out of the league. I'm sorry. You might. I guess you might be a yellow jacket or a Hall of Famer, depending on the numbers. But no, bro. How does someone have the video of him throwing the ball and just tripping over his over air?
The interception he threw.
Find it, but I saw. I think that was he threw the interception.
Yes, right to him. Hell, my nephew is 5, who doesn't even understand football, and I guarantee, hike. Oh, boom.
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's the problem. He is the problem. That offense will not be unlocked more until he's out of there. And I don't know if he blackmailed the GM, has Mike Tomlin like, yo, you get rid of me, we're fighting or something. But he needs to go. I don't like. You have to just take the year of losing or start Haskins. I know Mason Rudolph isn't it because due to that Myles Garrett and that situation.
Garrett, yo, I don't know what it was. Myles Garrett literally knocked the knowledge out this kid. I don't know what he said to him. I don't know. But to touch on that real quick, I find it funny that people always yelled at Myles Garrett for that. But I'm like, we forget that Captain Dum Dum tried to rip off Garrett's helmet before Myles Garrett did it to him. Yeah. Like, he did it. So Myles Garrett's like, all right, bet, let's get it. He took the helmet off. Let me ask you a question. Are you charging at a man with a helmet with no helmet on?
Of course not.
Nah, I'm going the other way.
And that's what the doofus did. He was like, give me my helmet back. And he got bonked like it was whack-a-mole. And then, and he tried to pretend it was hurt. He was like, hurt. He goes, wait a minute, ref. And I'm like, that's how you know he ain't hit you hard enough. That's how you know he ain't hit you hard enough.
Remember, Myles Garrett is a big person. Bro, he's like a Tonka truck that can dunk.
Yeah, he's definitely massive. But one more thing I wanted to touch on, which kind of I laughed when I first said this, right? If we're talking about respect, I think Derek Carr is better than Dak Prescott. I think that's a conversation we need to have. And that's a conversation that, frankly, I've been ducking for a while. But I think now we need to look in the mirror and understand that with everything Derek Carr has been going through, for him to not only have the starting position and to be putting up numbers like this, I believe not only is he a top 10 player, I believe if we have to take somebody out, it's Dak Prescott. Because we have to take him, because Kyler Murray's a top 10 player.
Oh, no, he's a top. If he's not top
10 quarterback. I'm sorry, not player. I'm sorry, quarterback. I misspoke. Quarterback. Because Kyler Murray's a top 10 quarterback. Matthew Stafford is a top 10 quarterback. So that's 2 guys right there. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, right? So that's 5 right there. Ryan Tannehill's a top 10. I don't care what anybody says.
Ooh, I guess.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, without a shadow of a doubt. Russell Wilson, that's another one.
Russell Wilson.
So it's like, again, maybe it's just me being I don't think it's me being a prisoner of the moment, because I actually took a step back and actually started looking at it. I genuinely believe we've been disrespecting him and, dare I say, underappreciating him for a while now, that we're just accustomed to hating him.
No, we don't hate. It's not the hate.
I always like Derek Carr. The thing with him is, like, he has a good, like, first half, and then, like, towards the second half, like, he just starts, like, fading away. Either, like, he'll get injured or his numbers are just
Russell Wilson does the same thing, though. Russell Wilson does the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody says anything to Russell Wilson because, you know why? He wants Super Bowls.
Right, that's true. So, before I say that because, again, I'm just saying the conversation needs to start. Before I say Derek Carr is legitimately in my top 10, before I say that, let me see how this season plays out. Let me see if he hits that midseason slump. I want to see how bad it is, because if it's an type of slump, I'll let it slide. If it's to the point where I'm rubbing my eyes and I'm like, Zach Wilson, what'd you get traded? Then we'll have an issue. But and another thing, as a New England Patriots fan, I am a fan of the greatest organization that ever graced God's green earth. Bill Belichick is the greatest head coach of all time. I'm on record saying that.
Oh God.
I need to sit down with Bill Belichick and Josh Daniels. I need to have 2 separate conversations with them. First of all, with Bill Belichick, shut up about Tom Brady. Okay, he's gone. My heart still hurts. Don't all of a sudden pretend you wasn't the reason he left. Stop pretending you didn't push him away, because I didn't want Tom to leave. You lying sack of shit. Look here. You said you wanted to start Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't backpedal now. Own it. That's one. And two, Josh Daniels, can I ask you a question? Who do we have at quarterback? Mac Jones, right? The kid can throw the ball, right?
Yeah.
So why are we thinking and dacking with this kid? Can we give him an opportunity? We're not winning the Super Bowl this year. We're not even winning the division, and we accept that. So can we just give the kid an opportunity and go, all right, look,
baby.
Let it fly. Give him the chance to prove I can throw the ball. Give him that opportunity. Bro, you guys got Jonnu Smith who can run, and you got Hunter Henry who also can. Why y'all giving them cute little, let me do a quick in route. Like, what are you doing, bro?
That's your system.
They're still high in that Brady shit.
Bro,
5-yard dump passes.
Bro, they need to stop. Well, first of all, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. does not just do dump passes.
Well, I'm talking about the New England in general.
Okay, my bad. I thought you were trying to slander
No.
Tom Brady's good name. There's two types of slander we do not accept here. It's LeBron James slander and Tom Brady slander. You can slander whoever else you want. Those two slanders will not be tolerated here.
Yeah.
They're not tolerated. But I
want to slander.
Go ahead.
I just want to slander one guy.
Who you want to slander?
Jason Garrett on the New York Giants. Yo, if they don't fire this guy by like last hour, this guy needs to go. I feel so bad.
You gotta slander someone. Listen to who I'm about to slander. You remember that guy? He used to be on the Cardinals. His name is Patrick Peterson.
That's your boy.
Hello. Did you not see him get bent over by Metcalf? Oh my God! He said
Metcalf. That's not fair, though. That's not fair.
He got bent over by Chase.
Okay, that right there is unexcusable.
And he got bent over by Hopkins. 3 weeks.
He's old.
Yeah, he is older. Yeah, this isn't a prime Patrick Peterson.
I'm not hearing that. He left us saying, "Oh, I could be good somewhere else. I could be good somewhere. Y'all don't want to pay me because y'all think I'm not good." Okay, look at you over here. Hold on, I'm gonna do a little. I'm
gonna put it to you. But every old corner or defensive player has that. Remember when Derrick Henry made Earl Thomas block for him? You remember? Listen, bro. Josh Norman, I'm sorry to say this, he's in the hospital right now. Do you want to know what the injuries are from? Stemming from when he was in Buffalo, and Derrick Henry literally put him horizontal, and that's where the chest problems came from. Yeah, that's where the chest problems came from. I don't want to hear nothing about, we had a rough game. Nah, bro. The dude, that's a pre-existing injury. Bro, it's up with health insurance don't want to touch him no more, bro. The deductible's too high. That's why he had to start working for the 49ers. It's crazy. But, I mean, look, I will say this. This week has been very entertaining. It has been. Like I said, I thought the Chiefs, and I said this on your show. Mm-hmm. I thought the Chiefs and Chargers, I didn't want to say this was a gimme, but this was pretty close to it.
Yeah.
And this is like, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time in 6 years?
5 years, yeah.
5 years, yeah, that they've been dead last in the division. Let that sink in. Like, everybody else is like, do I expect it to last? No. If you're a Chiefs fan, don't panic. Yeah. But you should be a little worried because
panic because that division has officially. One team officially caught up to y'all, which is the Chargers. And
really, I'd say the Raiders.
Oh yeah, 2 teams. Yeah, Raiders too.
But again, I understand why you're saying that. But look, the NFL season, it's with peaks and valleys, right?
Yeah.
So every team is gonna have their valley. Every team is gonna have their low moment. Don't forget, last year, before the bye season, the Buccaneers were looking pretty tough. They were looking real rough, and people were even questioning.
No, they were counting on them.
Yeah, right. And then obviously the greatest quarterback to ever grace God's green earth, Patrick Edward Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. There we go. He worked his magic, and all of a sudden from the bye week, never lost. They brought their inner LeVar Ball. Never lost. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna panic. It's week 3, but their mentality does need to change. They need to change a little bit.
Yeah, they think they can go out there and just steamroll teams. It ain't happening no more.
Exactly. They're gonna have to look in the mirror and be like, "Look, we can't do this no more. We need to relax. We gotta pump the brakes, and we'll ride this out." The Buccaneers also got to be worried because what I saw with the Rams, look, Tom Brady balled out,
Yeah, their defense got exposed. Well, they didn't have JPP, but their defense.
Tampa's secondary is mad.
Yes.
Yeah, they better call. They've been trying to call Richard Sherman, but hopefully he doesn't answer.
Yeah, but he's like 37, 33.
Yeah,
so it's like.
Yeah, but it's. I thought the Bucks were gonna have an easy repeat.
No, I knew they weren't good. This is not no easy repeat.
That's what I thought. I thought it was gonna be easy repeat, but now seeing how the Rams are,
yeah, they're officially the best team in the league.
If you want to make that, it's to the point now. If you make that argument, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
Before, like if we said this week 1, you're out of your mind. You don't know how they played it. But now with them winning, you can make that argument. Granted, I'm not saying they should be the favorites.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for right now, yeah, they're the best. They're the best team in the league. And if we beat them this week, Lord knows I'm up in the air.
Thank God I don't have you next week. Because matter of fact, maybe we'll have you on standby. If they lose, I'll have you on because that's conversation I would love.
Oh no! Because I'm being my turtle shell.
He's gonna be in his bag. Take the fucking L and shut up. Try watching.
Don't worry. If we don't beat them now, we'll beat them later.
Well, that's the hope for you guys because again, right now the Cardinals, you guys have legit Super Bowl aspirations. Like now it's not even the playoffs. Like you guys are thinking like, yo, this could be our year.
All right, look for me, this for him to save his job. If we don't playoffs, because me personally, I still don't. Kingsbury is like I said. Sometimes he's up here with his smartness, and then he that game, that 68-yard field goal, it just goes back down. Like I just don't get it with like why. Why?
He's the thing about him. He's a risk taker, so he'll take risks. The problem is sometimes he'll take unnecessary risks, and that's what it kind of I don't think he has his smart moments and his dumb moments. I just think he has his moments of risk where like, should I risk it? And everyone's looking at him like, bro, we're up a touchdown. If we just it's 3rd and 1, let's just run it. Oh, wait. Oh, you want to do a 20-yard pass to D-Hop? Okay, great. Incomplete pass, 4th and 1. Leave the offense out there. And it's like, no, you relax, pump the brakes. Yeah. That's what I think it is with him. I think like he takes unnecessary risks. And sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But what I do like about him is like, if it backfires, he'll take it on the chin and be like, "It is what it is, bro." Next,
when he says that, I just let it straight. Like, yeah, so I did it. I'm just like, yo, are you dead ass? Yo, that one. Yeah. You should see me in the Cardinal community over here just wilding out like, yo, we take it easy. People's 4 quarters in football.
What are you doing? All right.
Try being a Japanese box.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't know how. Well, actually, I know how not winning is. I remember Kevin Cobb, John Skelton.
But I think the Chiefs, I'm making a prediction. They go on like a 10-game win streak. I don't know when it's going to start, but it's going to start.
Oh,
yeah. And you heard that they signed.
They did sign Jack Gordon.
They signed. All right. You remember what I said? You remember what I said Saturday when, how long until he's out the league again. But you come in the league and you couldn't go to a team that needed you. I don't think that the Chiefs have everything in the world. You couldn't go to the Ravens?
No. And I'm going to tell you why. Do the Ravens need him? Yes. Yeah. But at the same time, you need to understand, if I'm going for Josh Gordon, there's a risk I'm taking with him. And there's a legitimate risk that he won't last the whole season. There's a legitimate risk that if I take him, I make him an integral part of my offense. He's here week 4, and then all of a sudden week 5 he's suspended. And that's a legit fear. Like, for instance, like you said, they don't like the Chiefs don't need him. He's gonna fill the Sammy Watkins role where it's like, we'll use you every once in a while. You know what I mean? You're there. But it's like, again, the only teams who it would have made sense to get him in terms of rehabilitating his career would have been the Bucks, maybe even the Rams, a team where they already have a solid receiving core, and they don't need much from you. They just need to show up, be clean. We'll call your number a couple times a game and go from there. That's what he needs right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
About 6 passes.
Yes, that's it. Give him 6 targets. If he catches 3 or 4, great. Doesn't matter. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: if he does it again, seriously, at what point is it gonna be over? At what point?
I think there's 3 strikes you're out. This guy's on strike 13.
I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys watch UFC at all, but like this reminds me of John Jones, right? We're like, in case you don't know who John Jones is, he's a light heavyweight fighter.
Yeah.
Phenomenal fighter.
Yeah, Chandler Jones' brother.
Yeah. That's him. Yup, Chandler Jones, his brother. For some reason,
he can't start getting arrested.
This motherfucker, he can't catch a break with him. It's either drugs, this dude showing up all coked up, or he out here hitting, running, and whatnot. And just now he got arrested for domestic violence. It's like, can you spend a day not doing stupid stuff? And that's what it is here with Josh Gordon. And it's to the point where, frankly, it's getting ridiculous. If the league gives him another chance, then Roger Goodell needs to get fired, and we need to make me the GM, man. Make me the commissioner. I'm telling you right now. If I'm the commissioner of the NFL, and this is my open petition. If I'm the commissioner of the NFL, so God help me, Tom Brady's not losing another game. Swear to God, y'all want to talk about blank checks? Yo, y'all look at Tom. That's a flag. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all do not want me being the commissioner of this league, bro. I'm telling you.
You don't want me to commissioner because every free agent gets you going. You got no cap space. Everybody, we sign everybody. We got a football roster over there. We sign everybody.
Yeah, 100%, yo.
We get rid of the franchise tag.
Everything's going out the window. Everything. But that's enough for us. Thank you for spending some time with us. Follow me on Twitter at Prideful Takes. That's where you can catch all the shizness I'll be chatting about. We're on Facebook at Prideful Takes. I'll be putting up memes. That's where you can catch us on Facebook Live. And we're also on YouTube at Prideful Takes. Visit our website, www.pridefultakes.com. You can catch every episode and original articles. And I know my face is tough, right? I don't look good. So if you just want to hear my voice, your boy's on Spotify at Prideful Takes Podcast. Sheaf, Matt, Extra Point.
Follow it. We're on Anchor.
Let them know.
We're on Instagram,
Twitter, Instagram,
and for all your social media, it's all at Extra Point.
Yeah. Yep. What is it, Matt? On Instagram is extra hashtag, not hashtag.
I'll tell you right now.
Our Twitter one is, hold on one second, everybody. Twitter is at extra__point. You can find me talking to someone, maybe even Lisa Matthews, Cardinal stuff. You can follow us on Instagram. Go ahead, Matt.
It's extra_point _ podcast. Everything lowercase.
Yeah,
that's where we put up. I send out alerts saying we got a new new
episode and everything.
Yeah,
and then also this cute fish right here. Mm-hmm. You see it? Hold on. But yeah. Y'all can listen to us on Anchor.
Yeah, 100%. I encourage you guys to listen to them because it's fun. It's hilarious. I was there Sunday. I had a ball. So, and honestly, I hope to see you guys again because
absolutely. This was great. I feel like I'm Stephen A. Smith a little bit, black on the chest. I like this. We're 0-7. I can get louder.
Yes, sir. Let them know. But I appreciate you guys being here. Of course, it's your boy Pride, Chief, Matt. Catch him on the Extra Point podcast. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Be safe.
All right.
Knew where that was going,
buddy.
Knew where that was going. That was a great read. Oh, Lillard from the logo. That'll quiet the 2 on the season. 2nd and 1 for the Bills. They handle the rush. Allen looking. End zone.
To Shohei Ohtani. Center field. Let's watch it go. Did several of those inside low kicks.